Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Aquarius. This is the extended bonus for Aquarius for the first week of August 2023. Do know the energy is timeless, so anytime that you're seeing this, if the message or the title or just the energy resonates with you, then these messages could be meant for you. Okay, so we're going to recap quickly to where we were at with the reading when this picked up, and then we will go from there. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, Aquarius, was High Enough by Hippie Sabotage. I'd mentioned in the reading that, you know, the song itself, it only has 3 lines, and it talks about just to pour this motherfucker down down the drain like me, talking about like pouring alcohol down the drain, giving up alcohol. And then, are you high enough without the Mary Jane like me? And that's like giving up, you know, cannabis or just drugs in general, right? And being on a higher frequency without needing cannabis, without needing any kind of medicine, right? And do you tear yourself apart just to entertain like me? And so that's like, you know, talking about like, you know, are you tearing parts of yourself down? Are you exposing parts of yourself in order just to entertain for others? So, which can be very toxic. So then I started talking about toxicity, which came out of kind of nowhere, because I was talking about it before this came out, but it was mainly over the message of that song. And because I was picking up on an energy of people being compared or trying to compare yourselves to others. 2 cards came out with a spiritual AF. It was stop stressing over shitty as fuck people, and then also be kind-hearted and full of love, but maintain boundaries like a motherfucker. I feel like this could be you, or this could be like about another person that you're dealing with. I feel like maybe one of them could be you, one of these could be the other person. I didn't say that in the last reading, but that's what I'm feeling now. So somebody could be stressing, you know, over how others view them, how others look at them. Or maybe that's what somebody thinks, but isn't the case. So then we got for the tarot, we got the Knight of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Cups. A lot of water energy. So that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could have that somewhere strong in your chart, or be dealing with somebody who does. The Knight of Cups is somebody that comes in offering an offer of love, or just of emotion. It doesn't necessarily have to be love, romantic, platonic, otherwise, right? Could be business even, like an offer. And then 2 of Cups talks about a relationship, or at the very least partnership, right? So this is the overall situation. This is the situation. And then the outcome is 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is friendship. It's reconciliation. It's, you know, it's somebody that you've known for a really long time, since childhood. And they give you a sense of nostalgia. It's working with your inner child, but also your future self. And so with that being the outcome, I feel like this is somebody from your past. So it's like a reconciliation from someone with your past that you're either wanting or making an effort towards reconciling. Could be with the Scorpio. I say that because the Death card is underneath the deck, which is the sign, that's the card, the sign for Scorpio. But it doesn't have to be. It could just mean total transformation of a situation, putting something from the past and starting anew. So then we got number 21, the Resilience card. And I was saying with this card, I feel either you, yourself, Aquarius, is resilient, or you're watching somebody be resilient. Somebody that, you know, has a heavy burden, like carries a heavy burden on their back. And then underneath the deck was discernment, and it talks about using discernment in a situation. Now, card number 10, this talks about endings and beginnings. Because 10 is a culmination point, it's an ending, but then it's also a beginning, because 1 plus 0 equals 1. So it's starting over. And it's somebody using discernment about a situation. It's trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. So then we got Capricorn. I use number 22. 22 is the divine partner number, but it also 2 plus 2 is 4. That talks about house, home, stability, like an actual dwelling over your head, the four corners of a structure. But Capricorn is also the sign of the devil. It's also, known as the goat. And this card talks about toxicities, but Capricorns are also really good with their money and finances. They're hustlers. They're money motivated, much like Scorpio, because I know I mentioned that earlier. But they're money motivated, right? They're able to use all resources around them in order to obtain what they need and what they want. But it can be almost to a toxic level. Now, on the other side of things, on the devil side of things, the devil represents toxicity. And so it started to all kind of come together when I picked up on that energy. So I feel like there's a reconciliation that wants to be had, right? But there still could be a certain level of toxicity involved in the situation. We're going to clarify that in just a second. Underneath the deck was 12th house escape, and that talks about more like occult, metaphysical, life, death, rebirth. Now, when I see the 12th house with the death card, it could mean a death in the family or death surrounding you somewhere, so take that as it resonates. And if so, my condolences. But I feel like it's more like the death of a situation and then being able to transform it into something new. So let's clarify. I'm going to be clarifying with the Light Seers Tarot. Then we're going to be doing a Moonology Manifestation Oracle. And then we will be pulling a Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck to finish this out. What do we have for Aquarius, please, for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity? Underneath the deck, we've got the Two of Wands. This talks about, first off, wands are about passion. So it's passion towards a person or passion towards something that you're passionate about. But this is from the past. It's looking back at the past and using those lessons in order to move forward. It's like using the lessons, it's where the lessons become the blessings, and it's like a card of wisdom, right? Being able to move forward. Twos are about unity and coming together, working together. But it's a lot of reflection in this card. And also like nostalgia, wanting to travel. It's thinking about the past and what needs to be done in order to move forward in travel. Travel came up big time this week when I was talking about Scenic Jasper. That was one of the 3 cards that I pulled for the full moon for this month. Actually, the first full moon of this month. We have 2 in the month of August. We just had for the full moon on the 1st, and that's the Sturgeon full moon. Also, romance came up, so you might be reconciling romantically. Doesn't have to be. Take it as it resonates. So this is just looking back at the past, reflecting, using these lessons to be able to move forward. So let's clarify. What is this Knight of Cups for Aquarius? What is the Knight of Cups? It fell sideways, but it's upright to me, so I'm going to take it upright. So the Hanged Man. Somebody is in a stagnant energy. Whether this is the universe placing them in a timeout or they have placed themselves in a timeout, it's like somebody taking a step back to be able to look at something from a different perspective. They're taking a break, taking a pause. The Hanged Man is a very spiritual card. But it's also, like, on a positive note, it's a card of celebration because they're able to look at the bigger picture. Somebody's getting enlightenment about this offer that's coming through. Whether it's you giving it or somebody's giving it to you. It's like somebody is waking up to what needs to be done. move on. What's the Two of Cups? The action. What's the action for Aquarius? Two of Cups action for Aquarius. So I just said waking up, and this is, for me, this is my awakening card. Somebody's having an awakening about this relationship. It's a passionate new beginning. Aces are gifts from the spirits, gifts from the gods. So this is somebody like waking up and realizing, like, you know, what this was or what this could be. This could be a rekindling of a connection. But this also could be, you know, and I said strong reconciliation vibes. This could be somebody that maybe you didn't necessarily have a relationship with in the past, and now it's like take two, you know, second time around. But I feel like somebody is definitely, like, they've spent time in the hanged man position, took a time out, you know, trying to figure things out. Now they realize with this awakening, the Ace of Wands, what this connection was always about. And so then in comes the Six of Cups, the outcome. What's the outcome for Aquarius? What's the outcome for Aquarius? Outcome with the Six of Cups, the King of Pentacles. So this is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. You could have this in your chart somewhere, or they could. This is somebody, and what's interesting about this is I was talking about, you know, the full moon spread in the first reading that I pulled for the full sturgeon moon. I also pulled King of Pentacles, Sweetgrass card. And the King of Pentacles is somebody who works exceptionally hard, takes care of everybody around him, wants to make sure that everybody is good, right? It's a card of unity. It's a card of family. It's a card of inspiration, prosperous inspiration and faith, right? And I feel like somebody is, like, this is the outcome. So it's like a sense of that coming back. Feelings of family, feelings of togetherness, feelings of prosperity. Underneath the deck, more cup energy, Queen of Cups. So we have King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy with the Death card. I feel very strongly that, I said it in the first reading, I feel very strongly that you're dealing with Scorpio, Aquarius. And that there's going to be transformation in this relationship with the Queen of Cups. The outcome is, you know, somebody wanting to be generous, somebody wanting to help support this relationship, this situation, whether that's you or another person. But it's like somebody has had an awakening and they realize, kind of like, I'm hearing error of their ways. I'm hearing like what wasn't supported before is being supported now. Take it as it resonates. It's like, I know a bunch of Aquarians. And I've said it before, I feel like, I mean, this could be like somebody in your, like somebody that you're dealing with, and like you're maybe watching their storyline and how it associates with you. It's like, I know a bunch of Aquarians. I'm really confused because I don't necessarily know that this storyline follows any of their storylines. But I don't know. I just say it as it's channeled through me, right? Okay, we're going to pull a Moonology Manifestation Oracle Spirits. help clarify the situation for Aquarius. Underneath the deck, we've got the last quarter moon in Leo. Lighten up. Somebody needs to lighten up in this situation. It's the underlying energy. I feel like this could be you. I feel like it's like you're taking this very serious. That's why the card is saying stop stressing over shitty people. Maybe, you know, there could be somebody from your past who's like a King of Pentacles, who has a lot of money, who's could be like a father or a fatherly type figure. And whether you're still with them, connected to them or not, I feel like you're having an awakening about that partnership with this person. And it's like what maybe they need to do in regards to a potential water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, a Queen of Cups, and what needs to happen in order to have a transformation in this situation. Maybe that's why you're so serious over it. Or maybe like, I don't know. So I like this card though. Lighten up and focus on the positive. So this is the new moon in Sagittarius. Spirit, like this is top of the deck. So this is what you really need to focus on. Spirit is saying focus on the positive, not the negative. The positives of this situation. Okay? What are the good things about it? Because I feel like there's somebody in this storyline, whether it's you or another person, who's extremely resilient. And it's like you have to use discernment in regards to this person. And lighten up. Not take things so serious. I just heard c'est la vie. Isn't that live and let live? Okay, one more. Aquarius. This is Cannabis Metaphysical Oracle deck. Aquarius. So underneath the deck, we've got protection. You are being protected. This is also water sign energy. This is crazy. She's like the water bearer of this deck, right? And she brings in lessons for people when they're not listening. Let's take it as it resonates. Top of the deck, we've got Osusi, nature. You could be needing to get out into nature. We are going to read the definition, if I can find my book. It's way at the bottom. Okay. Susie, 96. I almost turned to it. Osusi is known as the magician of the forest. Shooting left-handed, he stands tall, drawing back an arrow on his bow. At his feet are forest plants, including the sacred cannabis plant. Osusi teaches that plants offer spiritual cleansing through herbal paths, jewelry, and remedies that can show us collectively and individually what the future may hold. His body is sculpted as a hunter and tracker, with bright blue accents on his dark melanated skin. The tips of his arrows are blue like lapis lazuli. That has been coming up a lot lately, so that you might want to work with lapis lazuli. Do I have it over here? I don't think I do. Along with the feather atop his head, an entire crown piece that sits with a large lapis on his third eye. Nature will provide symbols at every turn for you to gain more insight. So be looking to nature for any kind of signs, synchronicities, and signals, right? So if you see a bird and it's just like talking to you, or you've come across like a praying mantis or a grasshopper or a butterfly, it's like look up, like just Google real quick, spiritual definition of whatever it is. Because there could be a message, a sign for you. Don't go looking for it. It'll find you. You'll know it when it happens. And then Oya, protection. Oya is the Yoruban goddess of the weather, especially of powerful storms, tornadoes, lightnings, fires, and rain. Oya means wind warrior goddess. She is represented by the water buffalo and would carry the spirits of the dead to the underworld. Clairvoyance, intuition, and psychic abilities are the lessons of this card, and Oya urges you to listen to the winds of change, whether you are ready or not. Legend states that Oya can call upon death and hold it off whenever she pleases. Hold off death whenever she pleases. Known as the Great Mother of Witches, she comes to you when you feel that you need to be protected. This might be when you're trying to protect or establish your business, which might be riding through some choppy waves at the moment. Remember, the storm will pass and Oya will be there to gather the pieces and help you start anew if needed. So somebody could be starting a new business, going through some rough times, but the resilience card is out here. So it's like you will get through this, or the person that you're dealing with will get through this. You just have to focus on the positive. Lighten up. It's like the energy that you put towards a situation is exactly the kind of energy that's going to manifest. And you can do that to another person. You can manifest negative energy or positive energy for another person. That's why when people say, please stop, my dog, I swear he whines all the time. When people say, I'll pray for you, well, that's usually a positive message, right? And that energy does actually help the situation. But if a person is sitting there thinking negative thoughts on somebody, then that negative energy is going to manifest for them as well. And that could be the toxicity. You know, is somebody really done with their toxic ways of thinking? Are they really done with thinking negative about another person? Or are they ready to level up and, fix this situation? And that's why the message for you, the title of this was Strong Reconciliation Energy, but is it still toxic? And I'm seeing healing. I'm seeing resilience and moving to the other side. But you have to use discernment in the situation and really decide for yourself, is this healthy? Is this toxic anymore? Okay, so I need to go because my dog, he doesn't know how to wait a half an hour for his lunch. He starts at this time every single day. Anyway, stop stressing over, anybody shitty, in your world, in your life. Focus on being kind-hearted and full of love. That's the energy that will come back to you. But as long as you're putting it out there intentionally, you can't pretend to be putting out good vibes for people, but then secretly manifesting negativity for another person, because that negativity will manifest back to you. Whether that toxicity lies within you or it's within another person, take it as it resonates. The energy can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed. But this is what I have for you this week, Aquarius. If any of this resonates, I'd love to know. So drop a comment in the comments below. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to drop a tip or a donation to help the channel grow, always appreciate it. I've got those links below as well. But I love doing these readings for you every single week. This is your bonus and extended for the first week of August 2023. I look forward to reading for you again, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace.